Welcome to FM1 Tuition. Today is a part 2 version of HCF and LCM. We previously made a video on how to calculate the LCM and HCF, lowest common multiple and highest common factor. Now we're going to talk about how to calculate them using prime numbers. Let's just quickly remind us of what a prime number is. So a prime number is a number that can only be divided by itself or 1. Let's give you an example. Let's take the number 5. So let me just get the marker pen out. You got 5 here. That's the same as 1 times 5 or 5 times 1. You can divide 5 by 5. You can divide 5 by 1. But you can't divide 5 by anything else. Say like 3. You only get a fraction that way, or a decimal number. Okay, to find the prime factors in the number, we can use something called the factor tree. So let's give you an example. Let's take 280 as a number. So you got 280. That's the same as 10 times 28. Would you agree? 10 is the same as, say, 2 and times 5. So that's the smallest it goes down to. You can't divide 5 by any other number except for 5 in itself, as well as a 2. 2 can only be divided by 2 in itself. So now you got 28. That's the same as, say, 4 times 7. 7, 40, 21, 28. That's the same as 2 times 2. 7 is the same as, well, you can't simplify 7 anymore. So the prime factors are 2, 5, 2, 2, 7. So let's put that here. 2 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 7. That's the same as 2 cubed times 5 times 7. Now you can use whichever number that you find easier to divide by. So you can maybe start with dividing by 2, by 10, by 5. It's quite easy. Let's take another example and then I'll show you 3 different ways of doing it. So you got 64 as a number. So 64 is the same as 2. Let's divide it by 2 times 32. So 2 is the smallest number. So 32, let's divide it by 2 again. It's the same as 2 times 16. You can still divide 16 by 2. 2 times 8. 8 by 2, 2 times 4. 4 by 2, 2 times 2. So the numbers now are 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 to the power of 6. Okay, so let's divide 64 slightly differently now. So we get 64 here. That's the same as, say, 4 times 16. That's the same as 2 times 2, so that's the smallest we can get it down to. That's the same as 4 times 4. 4, 8, 12, 16. That's the same as 2 times 2, and that's the same as 2 times 2. So again, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The prime factors are 2 to the power of 6 again. Alright, now that we've established what prime numbers and prime factors are and how to use a factor tree, let's figure out how to calculate the HCF and the LCM using the prime factor tree. So let's first of all take a few numbers. Let's give an example. Let's say 60 and 72. Say if you want to find the LCM and the HCF of both of them, what would you do? Okay, let's first of all make a factor tree. Okay, you got 60, that's the same as, say, 6 times 10. That's the same as 2 times 3. These are the lowest factors. That's the same as 2 times 5. So the prime factors of 60 are 2 squared times 3 times 5. Let's take the prime factors of 72. So 72, that's the same as, say, 2 times 36. That's the same as 2 times 18. That's the same as 2 times 9. That's the same as 3 times 3. So the prime factors of 72 is, say, 2 cubed times 3 squared. So how do you find the the HCF, the highest common multiple of 60 and 72? Quite simply put it, you just find the common numbers in both the 60 and 72, the common factors, prime factors. So you got 2 squared here, 2 cubed here, so you got the common numbers between these two are 2 squared then, times there's a 3 here and a 3 there, times 3, and 5 stays there, and there's extra 3 here. So that's 2 times 2, which is 4, times 3 for 8, 12. That equals a HCF. Okay, so now how would we calculate the LCM? First of all, let's identify the highest prime factors in both the numbers. So you got 2 cubed is highest here. You got 3 squared, which is highest here, times the 5 here. So you want to do 2 cubed times 3 squared times 5. So you might want to get a calculator out. Well, let's calculate it. That comes down to 360. So that's the LCM. Alright guys, that was one example of how to find the highest common factor or the lowest common multiple using prime numbers. Let's give another example. Let's take, say, 36 and 48. As you progress with your mathematics, you're going to finding the HCF and the LCM very useful. You can use it in algebra, factorizing, fractions, etc. You'll see as you progress with your mathematics. But for now, let's calculate these two for now. So you got 36 here and say 48 here. So that's the same as, say, so 36, that's the same as 2 times 18, same as 2 times 9. That's the same as 3 times 3. So you got 2 times 2 times 3 times 3, 2 squared times 3 squared. 48, that's the same as, so 48, that's the same as 2 times 24, 2 times 12, 2 times 6, 2 times 3. So you got 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. So first of all, let's find the common numbers in both of these. Sorry, 1 second, that's the same as 2 to the power of 4 times 3. Okay. So let's find the common numbers. You got 1, 2 here, 1, 2 here, you got 3 here, you got 3 here. So the highest common factor, let's just find some space, HCF, that equals, apologies for the handwriting, 2 times 2 times 3. 2 times 2 is 4 times 3, that equals 12. The lowest common multiple, so let's take the highest powers of these two numbers. So 2 to the power 4 is higher than 2 squared, so you got 2 to the power 4 times 3 squared. And let's get a calculator how to calculate this. So the answer is 144. So the highest common factor is 12, and the lowest common multiple is 144. Check out, guys, use your calculators and let me know if there's any mistakes. Alright, so we could do even more examples if you wish to, but what we're going to do, we're just going to leave it here for now. If there's any other questions that you guys want me to do, let me know. Just email me or leave a comment, and I'll try my best to make a video on it. Take care, guys. Bye bye.